Hello, welcome back. Here we go again, Valhalla, baby. So one thing, I don't believe I mentioned this at the end of the last episode. We got a new thing to read. So we've got the Augmented Eye, and now we also have Kira Miki's blog that we can read through. In addition to the forum posts. Now the Augmented Eye is updated daily. I think so if we go to the /u, yeah, these are all the same. Or are they? No, I don't think they are actually. I know that these don't update quite as often. The Augmented Eye, I believe, updates every single day, but the other ones don't. Kira Miki's blog at least doesn't. So we won't have to go through all of these every single time, but we're gonna go through the new ones unless I forget, in which case I apologize. But however, before all of that, our cat's talking to us. Did that idol really show up? Or is she like the ghost? Hey. Hit him with a hey. Tell your cat hey. I do that to my animals when I had them, right? But that's typically it wasn't like a hey with a period. It'd be like a hey with an exclamation point. It was typically when they were doing something wrong. Like if I found my dog getting into something it shouldn't, like digging in the trash or whatever, it'd be like, hey, knock that off, right? Anyway, enough about my pet life, or my life with pets. Don't be weird, all right? Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake. Millions saved by Kimberly Lavalette. It's gonna be different every time. All right, look, my mood is gonna change how I pronounce this last name. Excuse me, sorry about that. A powerful 8.6 magnum tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During the conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquakes predictions here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be in a seismic zone. we just want the tech, yo. It'd be pretty sick. Why not? Kira Miki confirmed as the best pop star in history by Donovan Dawson himself. The man himself. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. She's the best. She had to be handcrafted to be this perfect. Holy moly. She's the top tier everything, and I'm baffled as to how there are still people out there hoping to be as awesome and hot and great. They can't. It's impossible for a human to top such an achievement. I, for one, welcome our new Roboco overlord. Got a feeling he didn't write this. Got a strange feeling that this is not how Mr. Dawson speaks. Interview Gloria Light and her quest for a Tino Award. This is a cute photo by Lana Smithy. The Augmented Eye. In today's interview segment, we sit with Tino Award nominee Gloria Light. It's an honor to be here with you. It's my pleasure. What was your content blocked in your region, bruh? Look, excuse me, hold on. I'm an American. I don't have to deal with this. This is not a thing that I deal with normally. There's some Netflix shows we don't get from my knowledge, but come on, what is this? I didn't read what... Cat's yo, you look pissed. And I'm it's a local page! It is a local page. It's pretty fucked up. What were some of the other ones? Well, he did grant the guy his wish. Kinda. Okay, so this is... Oh, okay, so the intern wrote this. I got it. But why'd he put it under his name? Why wouldn't he put it under that intern's name? That's insanity. Maybe for credibility? I don't know. Well, we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyway. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's see what's going on the message boards. I'm gonna actually go in the correct order this time, or attempt to. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in danger/you? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Laughing at in dudes in danger/you. Let's go back to the concert, please. 27X and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he is a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official danger/you meetup. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Oh my god. Bro, this really is like an internet forum. Okay, next turn I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. Here's the next thread. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one anon leave? Or did that one anon left? Excuse me. God, I hate it. I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the great revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We've known each other since we were very young. I hate it. The grammar is killing me, dude. So she's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes. Oh my god. I can't read this, dude. This is killing me. Yeah, it is like one of your Japanese animes. Please be normal. Can you just be well-adjusted? That's all I want. Okay, this is what you have to do. When Miki ends her singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course! Just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I'll think about it. Don't do that. Here's my advice. I'm by no means an expert in the ways of love. Also, how was your first kiss? I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. What did it say? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious how such a meetup would end up. Anyway, here's my bit of love advice. I don't recommend the do something random approach like that. Like, just like kiss him. Cause here are your options, right? Best case scenario is that it is a consensual kiss. They do have feelings for you, and everything works out perfectly, and you get a kiss, right? Great, lovely. You have a wonderful, magical moment with this one kiss that you'll remember for, I don't know. It'll be a story you tell your fucking grandkids, right? Worst case scenario is they do not have feelings for you and press assault charges. And let me tell you, brother, you can make many magical moments in your life. You can, you know, imagine the middle road here where you're just like, yo, I got feelings for you. How do you feel about that? And they're like, yeah, you know what? I kind of can dig it. Let's test the waters a bit. And then when it starts to jive a bit better, then you can like find a good time to make those candid moments. Don't just force them on people. Not everyone feels the way you do about them. It's unfortunate. That's not how the world works. I'm sorry. Anyway, Alice Rabbit Thread 2 Electric Boogaloo. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce the attack? Lol, yeah, and I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come the second retribution. Birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy, spooky font, it's happening. Time for despair. Oh my god. Oh shit, fuck. That face when I just got out of jail? What? I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact, your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Hashtag admin fur? I don't know what this is. Fuck off, Alice, not this shit again. All right. Fair enough. Oh, spooky or nice joke. Yeah, fair enough. So what's going on Kira Miki's blog? What I Do to Relax by Miki. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name any tasty and natural combination and I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. So that's what she meant by a tea-like drink. Literally just tea with alcohol in it. Who'd have thought? Dome Concert by Miki. Hi everyone! Are you ready for the Dome Concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request, please don't wait for me outside the stadium, or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. By bodyguards, does she mean the fan club? Or probably both. Probably literal bodyguards and the fan club. She said the fan club was chill, so I could see them like not being a problem, but who knows, right? I don't know, maybe she's just a little lax on that. Thanks, GC, by Miki. Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce it. We'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki. Huh, so she'll actually come again? That's nice. There we are. Oh, yeah, we did Augmented Eye, right? I can't even remember. My brain is fried right now. Look, you all know the drill right now. It's late. I'm not gonna tell you what time it is. You can just imagine whatever time it is right now for me. It's a time that you're not gonna be proud of. That's all I'm gonna say. So I was reformed for a bit, but it didn't last. So here I am going to work. Let me take a quick sip real quick. Don't mind me. All right. Good evening. Oh, hey there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcelo? I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. I hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. All right. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Yo, we're keeping this track set, all right? Like, maybe at some point when I get tired of these tunes, we'll switch it up. But for now, I don't like to change it up if it works, right? Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? To I'll assume it's either an autographed or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Miki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh, yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if these relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break up. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some scenes sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true! Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alma wants a bad touch. It's a pretty bad name for a drink. Like, come on. Who's out here? I will say, I did go to a restaurant at one time with some friends of mine who they served drink. Excuse me. Where did I mess this up? I only put one of those in. I understand now. It's like, how did I do this wrong? What have I done? But they did serve drinks like this where they were all named like really risque stuff. And I was like, I don't know, man. I was in college, and even then I was like, I just don't get this. Like, who's out here, unless you're like 16, which it's not legal to drink in the United States if you're 16. Even then, I think when I was 16, I probably wouldn't have been like, yeah, I want to go to the place that names the drinks the Bad Touch, or like, God, what was even the name of, I can't remember for the life of me the names of any of them. I just remember I was like, who's out here? Because you have to say this to someone. You have to order it to like a waiter or waitress. And like, imagine working there where you're hearing this shit every fucking day, right? Like, there's no way. I wouldn't be able to handle it. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. Oh God, yeah, no, honey, please get out of there. Now, I'm not, look, I'm making some puns here. Legit, no lie, I'd go LARP. I'd do it. It's something that I've thought about for a long time, and I've been like, it feels like it'd be fun to do once, right? I don't know if I could do it consistently. I don't think I could see myself as a consistent LARPer, but I want to experience it at some point in my life. I don't know, like, quick sip, apologies. I kind of feel like I'm on a timer for that too, in that the older I get, the more weird it's gonna get. So I kind of need to like get on that, right? Well, I'm still somewhat young. Many of you are probably gonna be like, Folon, you're old as hell. Who are you fooling? And look, just give me this, all right? LARP? Live action role playing. Sounds like more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does. With something like that. You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Jesus, don't call Gillian fuckboy, all right? He's better than that. My man Gillian, he stands by me. He helps out at the bar. He cleaned the Corgi Abomination bathroom. You can't be putting my boy on blast like that. He's my homie. We ride together. We die together, Gil. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism? Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see, a weird drink. Promo drinks fit that bill. All right. What do we got that's weird? Grizzly Temple. This one's unbearable. It's mostly for... Okay, well that just seems bad. I wouldn't call that weird. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was disgusting. Apologies. That one snuck up on me. It's a brown drink? Yeah, that's kind of grody. What else we got? Oh, it's just 4 of everything. Okay, that's pretty weird. It's bland. Sour promo bland. Wait, do any of these have the tag weird? That would make this way easier for me, huh? Spicy promo bland. Sour promo strong. Sweet promo happy. All right, well, you know what? Let's hit the Zen Star. So 4 of each on the rocks and mixed. How do you, like, come up with this? Like, this had to have been some bartender who was just like, I don't know, fuck it, right? Like, just dump a bunch of shit in and see what happens. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie, not commemorate. That's not a word, my dude. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging anything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual bogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know? Don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. It is kind of an interesting point where it's like, it's such a famous name that like anyone can just use now, right? Like, it doesn't even have to be a real... Alice Rabbit could have never been a real person. It could have just been something made up, and now everyone can just go away, use it as, like, cover, right? I suppose. I don't know. It's like a I don't know much about this sphere of stuff, I guess. But it sounds vaguely similar to like the whole anonymous stuff, right? I don't know for sure. Maybe that's what it's referencing, maybe that's not. I don't know what I'm talking about. I never know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna move on. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is. Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out for some time for too long. Jesus, I put way too many fours in there. Hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, at this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We can have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, no. Any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandtini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Big Brandtini, easy enough indeed. As soon as I grab the right one. Dude, 12 Adelaide? Holy shit. Bro, we are going ham on this. 6 powdered Delta and 2 Carmatrine aged mixed. Boom. I'm getting so good at this. I cannot wait to mess up the next fucking order I do now that I've said that. Here. You know, Brandtini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. Make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day is a thrill. Do you meet with your clients, or...? I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself... they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow! Oh, that's Mr. Donovan. I thought that was Dorothy. They both have the red text. Hello, sugar. Ow! It's a very different mood. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. What the fuck, guy? What is wrong with you, you psycho? I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Oh my god. Oh, he's coming out swinging, dude. Mr. Donovan came out and he chose violence this morning when he woke up. Fuck, man. A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today, I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. Mr. Donovan wants the usual. 3 days and he already has a usual drink. I mean, it's a pretty easy one. It's a big beer. Like, this is the fucking easiest thing in the world to remember. As I almost fuck it up and... Hold on, my brain. There we go. Just mix that bad boy. Boom. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? A girl I interviewed yesterday is coming in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised as the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Huh? Oh, yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? Nope. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Say, are many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan? All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. It's a pack of hungry, desperate bitches. Why only women? Did you ever watch Race for Hope? The movie? Yeah. A movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. Yo, a dog with sunglasses is pretty fucking lit. I'd be in for that, dude. Hit me up with Air Bud where he's like in a biker gang. I'd watch that shit. I'll buy the Blu-ray. I'll do it. I can't wait for people to DM me fucking... God, it's Bud, right? The dog that does like sports and shit. They're gonna DM me clips of him with sunglasses. I love it. It all sold this weird, fantastical image of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw it in high school and wanted to become journalists. Air Bud, that's the name, Air Bud. Did I say Bud Light earlier? That's fucked up. Oh my god. I'm in the bartending headspace, I guess. It's Air Bud. And now I have to deal with that shit. How can you be so sure? My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after that emergency heart movie, all of his interns were women for a long while. And this why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career. Do you perhaps know a girl named Kimberly LaValle? Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she? Nobody. Forget I said anything. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. Harbingers are after the White Knights. Oh my god. It's that fucking, what was it, like a Vine? All girls are queens, or all women are queens, if she breeds. It's that one. That's right there, the Harbingers and the White Knights, baby. I gave you your meme material if it hasn't already been made 100,000 times. This game's kind of old. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlet saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? All right, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay, wants a Bleeding Jane. That do be a change of pace. Do I have to actually serve it with the, what's it called, the celery stick? Oh, blended. You'll look like a fool. Classified as sobering, damn. There you go. I don't know, are Bloody Marys sobering? I would assume not. I'd assume that's not. I mean, there's a lot of tomato juice in it though, so I don't know. Maybe? Is there tomato juice in it? I assume that's why it's red. I genuinely don't know. I don't know anything about alcohol. That hasn't been apparent by these episodes so far. Ugh, refreshing. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is that true? Yeah? Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some What, Bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. When it just popped off? She threw the ball so hard her arm went with it. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. Yep, there it is. That sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. You can't be throwing these big words at me at this late at night, my dude. That's too many syllables. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. There we go, break time. Halfway point, baby. Look at my boy Gil back there. Not fuckboy, Alma. We respect Gil in this household, in this bar. We're gonna keep the tunes. I like them. Boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything all right? As all right as it can be, considering we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Hold on, I didn't get my channel, dude. I'm losing it. Yeah. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling them to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after the closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of all of us. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? One who brought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building? Oh my god, Jesus. Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? Place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this VA-11 Hall A bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. That's an easy one, baby. It's the Piano Woman. Boom, too many people complain there should be a Piano Woman. Easy clap. Also, I just want to go ahead and say this, as someone who, I've never worked at a bar, or as a server, but I have worked food service before. Don't be this person. Don't be that asshole who goes up and gives the most esoteric order in the world. Just fucking order. Like, what is wrong with you? Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, you know Say, Miss... I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep. In fact, I'm glad you know her, because she left this last time she was here. She left this here last... Same deal. Oh, God. So she left her helmet behind, again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see now why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kiramiki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How'd you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yup, this star-like signature is hers. So, your name's Jill, then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? All right. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Say? Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. All right. I believe, if I remember correctly, that was the Piano Man. I think, right? I'm gonna go with it. I'm pretty certain of this. Because I want to say it was, the bartender named it after their piano buddy, right? Right? Am I crazy? On the Rocks, mixed, boom, Piano Man. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? Isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers! Oh no! Oh, that did not age well. You cannot tell me they're actually called cat boomers. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. That's incredible. So it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done. Otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs... It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry, I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safeties first. Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again? You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. No, they don't. That's bullshit. They do not need to do that. You're insane, Stella, but you've been very cordial, so I'll allow it. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill out here with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you? I'd put a question mark there. Thank you? Like, whatever. Please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's just 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe weavers, easy enough, true. Isn't this like the fucked up one? Yeah, like what on God's green earth? This is the I don't want to remember the day drink. I want to go home and forget this day ever happened. All right, that's 1. Thankfully, this one's dead easy. Just dump all the fucking karma train in there. just get absolutely dunked on. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when you're using brakes or oh my god, for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions. Not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know? Yeah, sorry. Should I say that Boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep. You worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be! It'll be fine! Rumors are just rumors! Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. All right. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, Say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. I mean, she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind. I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients of the bacon ingredient we have behind the counter. Yo, don't you know there's some places that they serve Bloody Marys with like the crazy like garnish that'll have like bacon and onion rings and shit. That's what it's for. Boom! I got our cover, Jill. Don't worry. I got us. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing and the anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on. But I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Oh, excuse me, I need to take a quick sip. I'm dying here. It's too many female cast. It's breaking my voice, dude. Oh, excuse me. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that even if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corps' main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kinda worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists amongst the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message." But it's his intention that counts. That's pretty fucked up. I'd be pretty mad. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on! You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they started grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. All right, 2 blue fairies are due. Blue fairy, this is there anything about these? Make your teeth turn blue, Jesus. You know what, hear me out, let's put a little juice in there, you know? Just a smidge, make it a little fun, right? Oh, I gotta do 2, oh my God, well I wonder who gets who then. Is it left and right? Could I make one of them insanely drunk and one of them not? I'm gonna even it out on this one though. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. All right, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes? Say. Yes, yes? Say. Say. Why'd you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. Come on, stop calling Gil fuckboy. Come on. My dude, I like Gil. He's just a homie. He's trying to live underground, off the radar. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. What you said? What, that seemed kind of weird inside. I don't know. Whatever. So you say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid gnat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell that your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. We're getting busted? Your tongue is a BEB-069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD 113 of Realta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. What the fuck? Dorothy? Are you an assassin bot? What is this shit? Blasting people? So, Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistics augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 greater or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. And this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess? The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go. Ah, yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. What do you mean anything more is assault? What do you mean once is defense, anything more is assault? If someone's charging at me with a knife, or worse yet, they are pointing a gun at me, I'm not gonna count how many fucking times I fire. Are you insane? I'm not a gun guy. First off, I wanna make that very clear. I don't own a firearm. I don't really plan on it. Not really my jam. But like, you're in a fucking tense situation where you're like, I'm about to die. Someone is about to kill me. Like, you gotta prioritize your life. Though maybe it's different with Lilim because they're robots. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Ugh. This is so fucked up, dude. Alright then. So, you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilim. What can you say about me, then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish I say because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. This is actually a very good point. In like, for example, those like psychics and mind readers, right? This is exactly what they do, where they make their statements very, very vague to the point where it doesn't matter which direction you say, they can pivot into like leading you down a chain to where they get the correct guess, right? Like they're not gonna like a psychic who knows what a quote unquote psychic, because they're fake. They're not real. Psychics aren't real. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. They're all frauds. There's a video by Super Eye Patch Wolf on these that I highly recommend watching, about fake mediums and whatnot, where he goes into topic and really dissects it. It's really good. Highly recommend it. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for them for some time. Go. Fine. Bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, excuse me. I'm a disgusting human being with biological functions, how dare I? Anyway. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. What do you mean it was a friend's jar? Who's out here borrowing each other's jars? What the fuck? Hey, Gil, how'd you get my hand out of that jar? Straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z's and S's better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now, go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Flawless service bonus. Let's go, baby. Too good. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Oh, happy birthday. That's in horrible, awful font. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you again so much for watching. As always, there is a link in the description to pick up the game for yourself if you want to give it a run through, get everyone super smashed, or maybe don't serve any alcohol in your bar, or anywhere in between. I don't know. You can take it as you come, right? Do it however you're feeling. But I really do appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, or your night, or whatever else it may be. Your weekend, your morning even. If you're watching this in the morning for some reason, I can't imagine why. If you're recording this in the morning, Folon, yeah, don't watch it in the morning just because I'm recording in the morning. Anyway, moving on past that, thank you again. I really do appreciate you, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.